original. Sintiatic means Sinai, Egypt. Right. So everything really goes back to Egypt.
Egypt, okay.
Jammers walk in here with a book, technology. And I said, really and truly, the younger time they in a book, it when them book I and I. I can see that I'm in a page in book and everything there, so it's good. It's good to know that, in the years of work that once it's doing and one can really even highlight it, you understand? So these are the things see.
No, you know what's interesting, because people know where Jammers come from, because Jammers starts off in his van.
Really?
Yeah, he started in his van, and he had to make we had to make a choice between decision between what? Bread and
cheese.
Bread and cheese. And when the man told me that, I said, wow. And as I said, your mess has become your message. You know what I mean? Your message has become your message, and you have to, and people understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, what it was before.
Where it was before,
yeah.
So
it's like a switch, just switch on. But the rest of my brain, you can say we only use 10%. But in that situation where where you come to the crunch, it's like it's life or death. Every thought is life or death.
Yeah, man. Man.
So you have to pick. It's like you're in a James Bond movie. You're the star in the movie. You have to focus on the one right decision. So that way, like if you had it in a plane crash and you end up in a jungle by yourself, every thought you make is life or death.
Not for real. And there's nothing there to influence you.
That's right.
Your
instinct, your own innocence. No book can help you in that situation,
Yeah. And this is why I find your work so fascinating, because you're not coming from those who have a degree, so you was 90-degree round. You understand? You're coming from a vibration where some of us are afraid to go.
Yeah.
Because some of us is on a certain repetition over the years, and when we come across information that even said, well, we need to turn right from going left, we stick to left, see we can say, well, me I do it long time.
Yeah.
See. So I'm glad how you come through, blood. And well, tell the people about this book now.
Yeah. So the new book is it's called Etymology, and it's the roots of words. So basically, it's breaking down where the origination of it. It's a tool book because people can give you lectures and you can go to college, but you can't put food on the table. It doesn't give you the ability to do things. So this is like a tool book. It's a workbook that you can put in a dictionary, but I call it a grammary.
A grammary, yeah.
A full grammary. So we're making our own way of using the language that benefits us, because the language has been designed to benefit them. So now we have the tool book to turn it around and bring it where it's supposed to be, back in our hands. So it's based on it's like a dictionary, so it's A to Z, but it gives you the hidden sounds in the words that make up the words, because every word is made up of sounds, 2 or 3 sounds, called a co-location. Location means the place, co means like co-pilot, or collaborate means words together. So basically this gives you the sounds of the words, the hidden sounds in the words. So for instance, the word, everybody knows what reverse means, but what does re mean? What does verse mean? You see, they don't give you that, So basically this book will tell you that re means back,
it goes back,
and verse means to turn. So when you see the word reverse, it means to turn back. So when you go to church and they give you a verse, it's because they want you to turn.
You always have a turn to deal with.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So when they want to converse with you, or conversation, it's because they want you to make a turn to their way.
To deal with.
Yeah. But they will hide it But they will hide it under let's have a talk or let's have a discussion. So the dictionary shows you how to hide the word conversation.
So converse means to con.
Well, it means to con. Yeah, con you mean to turn it.
Turn it. Okay.
Yeah, con means against or with. So I could. So converse means to turn you with me or to turn you against what you believe in.
Okay.
But if you don't know that you think so well, it's there to really help you.
That's right. Yeah, your guard will be down. You won't have your guard. So they will have their guard up because they know if you, like in politics, You watch a parliament. Their guard is up when they're talking to you. They're making sure that every word that you say, they got a defense for it. You see, but because we're not looking at the word converse, this man's trying to turn me against, or trying to get money out of me, or trying to turn my head to his way. Our guard is down. We come on the understanding. And basically, a dictionary is an instruction book for you to follow instructions.
Right.
To understand.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
No, what you're saying is true, because if you look on some of the words them how they use it, we're not listening to the sound. That's why if you go back now, so where we're coming from, like say for instance, we are coming from the farm. Yeah? And we that word kind of in our head, farm.
Yeah.
And then you come to the city and the man say, pharmacy. I realize that they use a PH and Kanye. Because if you move the P, it does pharmacy.
That's
You understand?
right.
And this is what Jamal try to make the people realize.
People. Exactly. That's what.
You understand? That a farm is different from a pharmacy. Different from a pharmacy. But a lot of people would think that the two of them are run under the same essence. No, one of them is a alternative. You understand? Like so one of them is a natural. One of them is natural. And one of them is normal.
One is, and then what is alternative to alter the native.
Yeah.
Say that again. You have to be there. Say that again.
It was from what Dr. Aboo say. Alternative means alter the native.
Yeah.
Alter your natural state, not
Natural
nature.
state. Like when you have to give it alternative lifestyle. It's a great. You see, within that lifestyle, you realize that that's how disease flourish, because you're going against it.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you're looking at the word universe, it's one term. So nature is one way. There's only one way that you can live with nature. So how are you to come with something else? You're altering the natural way.
Okay. But what I was gonna say to you, you see the book you have, right? How can people what we're looking for? If they get the book,
Yes.
will you do classes?
Yeah, this is just the start. The book is just the start. It's the start of the process,
So
basically.
you will be doing classes and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be doing, along with yourself and Aboo, we'll be doing classes on how to break down. It's to enable people to think for themselves.
Okay.
Because most schooling or university is not showing you how to think for yourself, it's to follow the code that they've already made up. So I'll be doing classes, but also this book's to be used with Latin, because it breaks into Latin. So if you get this book and put a Latin book together, you start to understand what the Latin is.
So with this book, because you're very intellectual, so this book now, do you need a book of Latin with this?
Yeah, so what you do, you can get either the Oxford, you can either get like the Collins Latin Basic Latin Dictionary, you can get that, or you can get the Oxford Latin Dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically you look at the word in this book, then you go to the front of the book and find the word in Latin, and the Latin will give you other English words.
Okay.
See, or you can go to the back of the book, which is the English to Latin. So you can go to the back of the book and it will give you other Latin words that relate to the English word.
Okay.
So this way you can become a master of words without no school teacher, without no university. You can just have your books, and you can also have the dictionary as well. And a comparative between the two, you'll be doing well.
Okay. Because on the conversation we had on the way here,
Yes.
you were saying that the English words come out of Latin.
A third of the English words come from Latin. So a third of the English words come from Latin. The other set come from Germanic, Germany. The other set come from French, and also you've got Anglo-Saxon. But all of these offshoots lead back to one source, which is Latin. So all in French, German go back to Latin.
Go to Latin, okay.
Latin goes back to Greek. Greek goes back to the Phoenician. Phoenician goes back to Canine. Canine goes back to Proto-Synthiatic. Proto-Synthiatic is a disguise. Proto means original. Synthiatic means Sinai. Egypt. So everything really goes back from Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all them. Everything is engineering now. You know, it's not so then just sit down. It's something with them work on. You understand? So it's them take even the word our Father. If you look, it's from the Latin. It's just Latin that translate back in. But if you go and see where it's coming from and the meaning of our Father, it means brought to punishment.
Our Father.
Yeah.
Brought to punishment.
Yeah. It means brought to punishment. It's when you bring somebody to punishment that they say that. You understand? Like when a little bit your mother used to say, wait until your father come. You understand? They sell it to us.
Yeah.
So every time we go down on our knee, you understand? We know that there's a punishment gonna come. You understand? But it's not something that we as African people were doing. We never go on our knee and pray to our Father. You understand? It's something that's beat into us. You understand? Because only one person could call Father is Master. Master dictate that rule. So a lot of things that we're doing today, you know, and we are going upon all a battle and our Father to help us. A punish we are put upon ourselves.
Yeah, see.
You understand? Because no one don't call upon our Father like us. You understand? And you see, right through the time of our struggle, we have to turn to our African spirituality. Our Father wasn't there. Even in Haiti, even in Jamaica, even with Nanny never called upon our Father. Their African spirituality. You understand what I'm saying?
It's a disguise as well, because father means farther away from your reality. Yeah. And the reason why it's a punishment is because they call you a male. Look in the book. Male in Latin means wicked. The worst word you could call yourself is a male. So they make you.
Hold on, Frederick. So you said the word male in Latin means wicked.
Well,
So
everything wicked, everything bad, yeah.
Oh, so if you're in the Latin dictionary now, that's what it means.
Yeah, if you go into that Latin
So
dictionary.
people forgot the Latin dictionary.
I'll go into our dictionary.
Our dictionary.
Oh yeah, black male.
Black male.
Yeah. That's right.
All right.
Yeah. So basically,
It's a wicked act.
Because if you decipher the words in male, you get L-A-M-E, which is lame. So changing the configuration of the sound in lame, you get M-A-L-E, male, means wicked, malicious, malign, malignant, malfunction. So everything wicked is in that word. So they're giving us this word so they can use it to punish. Now you're wicked, because you call yourself. Now they can bring in the punishment. You see. And now decipher the word father. Look at the word father. You see fat. The first three letters in the word father is fat. The next three is her. That is a birth. Birth. Hidden in the word father is the word birth. Pregnant woman. Birth. So they're hiding it to say it's a man, but in our reality it means birth. Then they say in heaven, hallowed be thy name. What is a halo? The sun. So the sun. And even the word Helios in Greek means sun. So they're making us, they're causing confusion to the reality of everything. You see, even Christians say hello. Helios means the sun. That's why they even worship on a sun day. So it's we are the original teachers. We are the anointed ones. Because if you decipher the word Christian, letter for letter, you get R-I-C-H. Everything I filed on when we talk, you see, that's the vibration that the light is even coming into the vicinity. We're bringing things to light in more ways than one. So look at the word, all the Christians, and I said some of the stuff in this book, you can't Google it. This is where we're getting the information. It's not on Google. They're the professors, their scholars have broken down this. But look at the word Christian.
About the word Christian.
Letter for letter. Let's decipher it. Because in ancient times, deciphering was called Firmanu, which is where you found the hidden anagrams, what they call anagrams, where you find the hidden or mystical meanings in words. It's a science, so we're going to do that science right now. Look at the word Christian, letter for letter. You got R-I-C-H, which is
correct.
R-I-C-H.
Right.
R-I-C-H, rich. See, this is the so rich. R-I-C-H means rich. Now let's take the rest of the words, letters in Christianity. You've got S-A-I-N-T. Saint,
yeah.
So Christianity deciphers using proper wisdom and hermeneutics to rich saints. No Christian said this before. You can't Google this. This is where you're hearing it first, coming from our ancestors right here. So Christian deciphers to rich saints.
What are rich saints?
Rich saints.
Rich saints.
Yeah, rich saints. It's a hidden word. What inside the hidden word it means rich saints. Who's the rich saints now? Is the next question. The rich saints were the anointed ones. Who's the anointed ones? The ones who have menelin in them. So menelin means you have what? Feelings. Feelings in Greek means pathos. What is a pathos? Pathos is a path. So we had the way to show everybody else. We are the original rich saints.
The real, my brethren. You understand? But you know what you're saying is so true. You understand? But you see, when those things are beaten out of you, so now you become so poor that you're down on your knee, begging. That's why we say that. That's how they give you, like. You ever read the book of Job? You ever read the book of Job?
No, I mean,
No, you call it Job.
Job.
Right, it's hidden in the sound.
But J-O-B is Job.
Job, yeah.
So how come you call it Job? Because they was talking about you. How they gonna make you so poor? Go to your country and rob you, and then have you on your knee asking them to ask God to help you. When I go home, go and read the book. You see, they never tell you that it's the book of Job, the job that they do on you. You know?
That's right.
If them tell you that it was the job that they do on you, then you'd take it more. You know, but they say no, it's Job, and you think it's somebody else, but it's you.
It's you they're talking about.
And can I just go in?
Yeah.
The job that they've done on you is you're praying. But what are you praying to with this job that they've done on you? Look at the word pray. Take away the P, you see the word ray. Take away the Y, you see the word ra. So you're on your knees looking for something that's up in the sky. That's the job they've done on you.
You understand? Because if you go back, what we are called pray, you know, we used to work. You know, but alright, we're here now and we're not hurting anyone. We are trying to do things to uplift ourselves and uplift our people. You understand? So that means that the Almighty must be here with us. So if I was to get up from here and say, excuse me, Dougie and Jamas, I'm gonna pray and come back. That not sound too right, ain't it? That means that God is running. And this is what they do to us. They put us into a secular. They have us in a secular way. And we start to pick out say Sunday and Friday, and we don't realize what we're doing to it. That's how disease get in. You understand? Because we're easing ourselves to authorize situation. But the thing that is authorized, by nature, it is unauthorized.
Yes. And look at the word authorize. What they write, they rise it up. Author, rise. So what is written, they're using to rise themselves up. We don't need no author to rise. We have a natural menelin, we're the anointed one that have feelings. That feel over a distance. We can feel things over a distance. Distance in Greek and Latin is tele. Television means you can see over a distance. Telephone means you can hear over a distance. So if you can feel over a distance, and feel in Greek means path, we are telepathic beings.
That's it.
Yes.
And you said the reason why, one of the reasons why I'm glad that Jamas do what he's doing, because we are having Saturday school. And these are the things that after started getting our young people in the school. We can't talk about what we want it, we're going to want it in this and no, we have a place where this can start. You understand? Because I don't think that we should knock on the man door and ask him to educate our children and we want a little more black. This is stupidness. You understand? You know? It's we got to do for ourselves, no matter how small it is. We got to support it and make it grow. These Saturday school them should have a copy of this book. Teaching our children them these words and make them widen them. You understand?
Yeah. And also what's good about it, you also start questioning everything. All different definition of words and said they put a spell on us, you know? And the thing about male thing, that just hit me now because we're saying that the word means wicked. So basically, we're male, we're wicked to ourselves.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's right because it's not every male is a man. It's not every male is a man. You understand? You can define it in another way. You know, some people even act like they're a male. You understand? So you see, and there's things where you can do, but there's things that you can't do.
Yeah.
You know, see? But the whole thing about what Jamat is putting together, you understand, you know, is what even the Rastaman them have said for years, you know.
See.
You know, if you go back and check out even Walter Rodney, when Walter Rodney did a ground with his brethren there in that book.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with them that put together, you know. But what they do, they get rid of him.
Yeah.
You understand? Burn his book. Imagine.
Yeah, burn. Wow.
Burn the man book. In 1968, I talk about him. Burn his book. Deport him out the country. And then they murder him after. And then after that, you have all of these things them spring up.
Right.
You know, look at the things them that spring up. After them deport Walter Rodney in out of Jamaica, and then you realize that's why we have these confusion going around. You know, see, so what the brother are doing at this book here, it just bring back lot of those words from those in Asian
Yeah, coming back. Liberation, you know? Total liberation, yeah. So, Jam, also people get all the book then, so they just...
Yeah, well basically, all they got to do is we'll give out my number, and they for the discount they just text Voodoo with my number and their name, and we get them a copy at the moment. So the next batch is coming in about a month's time. So if they want to pre-order, get their name down, all they've got to do is text me with the number that we're going to give out, and we can get a copy in their hands. So plus as well, this is just the start.
Right.
It's just the start, because this is a reference book. You know, we're going to do lessons. We want to develop an app. You know, people can just, if they've got a problem with any words that just ring up you, Dougie, myself, SLR, Dr. Aboo, and we'll decipher and put everybody on the right track. It's the start. Basically, the next thing one people have to realise is language is created. You know, it's created. People create languages. Man create languages. The dictionary is created by a set of people who want you to follow the instructions. Latin is a created language. The root word for Latin means to conceal or hide. That's where when you're late.
Hold on, say that again. The root word for Latin is what?
To conceal or hide.
Conceal or hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, as well, if you're late, which is the same letters, L-A-T, that's when you're not seen. So the reason why they say you're late is because we can't see. It's a time when you was not seen.
It's what the brother said now, it's true, you know. That's why most of their motto is in Latin. We was talking about it earlier on, you know. You know, I forgot the Latin word for the British motto, but it means taking order out of chaos.
Oh.
You understand?
Can you say that again?
It means taking order out of chaos.
Right.
You know that chaos run its own order and order run its own. How can you, so these, if you, and you don't see it, you know, I was talking to the cameraman, you understand the whole thing, you see it, because a lot of us doesn't go back, like I said, we don't read the fine print, you know, but that's what they're saying, you know, and we are looking for someone who take order out of chaos. That means that something has to go chaotic. You know, see, and these are seeds, right? You know, but that's them. And we should really know that, you know, we either order or out of order. But you see, the reason why you can take order out of chaos, because you're doing positive things. And these were the trick us. Because you can't, if you do positive things, you just did it, you know, move. Because you need another. Because positive and negative give you a charge, and that charge brings forth energy.
Yeah.
Without that, you have no energy for either the good or bad.
Right.
That's everything.
That's what my science did. That's why I'm calling it.
So that's why you need positive and negative to create energy.
Of course.
See.
So when a man tell you that you're too negative, it's like a man call you the N-word. You understand? Or you might insult the whole thing. But today, when I go to lectures, and I'm telling you, it's something when I sit down and I listen, people who say that they transcend into even spirituality, and I say, oh, today we're going to have a positive. And I say, something is wrong here. You understand? Because we can't have a positive day. We either have a good day or a bad day. You understand? Because it's positive and negative I give you that energy and charge to do whatever you're doing. But it's the attitude and behavior that you're moving on. I'm telling you.
Well, that's some higher sides. Can I just break that down as well? Imagine the bricks is the negative, because the bricks can't go together. The cement is the positive. So the cement sticks, the bricks don't stick. So exactly what the doctor's saying, yeah? You can't build a house unless you put the cement and the bricks together. You have to use the positive and the negative together to build your own house.
See there? See there? If I take away this negative part,
On the plug.
there'll be nothing.
So the doctor now, for those of you listening, has picked up the plug to show you the positive and negative decipherments using the hieroglyphics.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you see, when I once said, know thyself, you got to hurt yourself, ground yourself. You understand? So some of us, we just short fuse. You understand? Because if you check it out now, Dougie, from the time we come into existence, every test that we do in life is to please the man. So when we go down, we are asked to one another, oh, be yourself. You have to be crazy. When were they tested on themselves? Tested even on their food. Tested even on their own culture. So it's we got to realize that we have a drastic work to do. So you see all these Saturday school, and we have to support them. Because that's the next generation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as I said, the dictionary doesn't show you how to be productive. Diction. Yeah. It shows you how to follow instructions. So when you follow instructions, as Dr. Aboo says, you have enough creative energy to do your own thing. Because you're just following on one procedure that's been dictated to you by the dictator in the dictionary. Diction, a third of the letters, was written by the man who cut off his own productive organ. Diction.
Really, exactly what the brother said to you.
Hold on, Bridget. The man
who could put over 10,000 words that they wanted to make an honour of him, so they went to go and visit him. They find him in a mental or if I showed someone. They cut off his own reproductive organ. Even if you decipher the words in the letter dictionary, letter for letter, let's decipher the dictionary, letter for letter, you see, cry an idiot. Diction.
Become an addiction too.
It can't exactly become an addiction too. Exactly what it's designed for. Because when you fall in the structure, you can't think for yourself. You fall in one set of energy, you haven't got the positive and the negative. So you're off track.
It's a serious thing. You see, when we don't understand how certain things done, you know, the boy, they go to school, you know, and the teacher asks him to spell cow. And the boy couldn't spell cow, so the teacher beat him. And go home and tell him parents, and the teacher beat him. Because the parents come back home the next morning and say, why you beat my son? You spell a big thing like cow. Why you make him spell a little thing like mosquito? You understand? Sometimes we look at certain things. You understand? Because many of the things that we grew up in Jamaica where we said we have some bulla and pear. But when you come here now, it's avocado. It's hard sometimes you know, see it, you know. So it's pear that. You know, see, and there's other things where if you don't understand how these people confuse us.
Exactly.
Even on the plantation is willfully confusion. The same product, the same thing.
Exactly.
You know, like in Jamaica, ackee is ackee. But in other islands, you can call it Guinea. So just imagine, you go to a certain place where see it as Guinea and say you want some ackee and sauce. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at you, and this is what I'm saying. This is what they do. They create this confusion.
And if you look at them using the book, con means to turn or against, fuse means to fuse. That means they're turning your fuse, so you better mind your fuse don't blow.
Real.
You know. And the trick against it is the trick what they use. Everybody knows what sound means. The sound means. But then when they use phonetics, You have to study that. You have to get a certificate of them to know what phonetics is. When phonetics is their sound.
Yeah.
So it's a false teaching. They just use a big word called sophistication or intellectualism. It's just a big word to hide the natural. Sophisticate means to hide the natural.
Because you see, what you call V nowadays, there was a time when they used to call that U, you know. That's why you have a W.
Was that in the V?
I didn't even, boy.
The alphabet.
Yes.
What you were called, you see what they have there, what you call V now, they used to call it U.
U, okay.
That's why they have the W. The two
Oh,
V,
right, the two V.
two V that make up the, you know, the phonics.
Yeah, I didn't realize
You understand? You have to understand the whole thing. There was a time when nice never mean nice, you know. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't know the roots of something, you know, see it, you know.
Two V's.
You understand?
Two V's put together.
You know, it's like a couple of years ago, and we say, well, oh, it's a gay day.
See, yeah.
But today it means something else.
Something else, yeah.
So this one said, if you don't know the roots of certain things,
yeah.
No, exactly, that's it. If you don't know the root. And the thing is, if you don't know the root, we are the root. Root means the way. When you're trying to drive and you can't find yourself, how you get there? Through the roots. You know, so through the root you'll find the truth. You know, and the truth comes from our science of nature. Nature is the key to everything.
Yeah, nature.
So the root to like power or the sun is ra, ra. So if you look at the word, we're in a radio station, it's the same as ra. Radiate means heat. It's still coming from our kinetic sound, ra. You know, even if royal, it's still got that ra in it. You see, and if you look at the queen name, Regina backwards, you see a Niger, but that's another story.
Who's the queen? The queen?
you know, and the whole thing about
Hey, what did you talk? We said the queen.
The Queen said, if you get a coin, but I think they've changed the coin since listening to, you know. But they've changed, her second name is Regina. So Elizabeth Regina comes from the Ra anyway, and it means royalty or queen. So when you turn it backwards, you get what? A Niger. Her name backwards is a Niger, the name that they tried to fight us with. You look at Niger in the Strong's Coordinates, the Strong's Coordinates, which is every word in the Bible. In Greek, the Strong's Coordinates, the word Niger means a Christian. The same thing what we were saying earlier. We're the original Christian. Look at the word Niger in Strong's Greek Coordinates, and you'll find Niger means Christian.
Without Jesus.
Without the J.
Yeah. Because there was no J.
But we decided Christian really means rich saints, the anointed ones, which is us, the ones with the menelated anointed, so we can work with the sun. That's why they call us a person. Per means through, sun means solar. Solar, so we have the energy going through us. That's why they call it a person.
So how would you bring your thing about Jesus now? But there's no J. How that come?
Well, exactly, boy. That's the mystery. There's no J.
Yeah.
You see, the brother tell about the re, R-E.
Yeah.
Because you see, when they talk about reality, you know, you ever watch a cooking program or a baking program, and then say, here is one of the bake earlier on for you. That is the reality when they're here, but they say, I and I deal with reality. The same the reality. You understand? So you see, we have to change up our own. And then said, power is the ability to define one own. Define one own.
Yeah.
You understand? Reality. Reality.
It's not word sound power, you know. It's power sound word.
That's it.
So that's what I get that straight. Power sound word.
That's it. Because the sound was there before the word.
See.
But then you don't in the beginning was the word. So what this is what them fool them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what made the word?
You know
what you saw before, yeah.
You know, but there's something that make that sound for you to say, well, oh, I hear the cow a moo or the dog a bark. Something make that sound. But them always, and this is how people have not realize. You know, if someone has to define your sound for you, then you have to accept their word.
That's right, yeah. And they say who defines wins, isn't it? Yeah, who defines wins. So some define your word, define your reality, so they're the winners, yeah.
Who do you win?
Yeah.
And like the dictionary is not giving you no choice. So basically you don't make the sound, you just follow the instruction. You know, the sound is, as Dr. Aboo broke down, laughter has no sound. Power has no sound. Strength has no sound. So how do you get the sound? You get it by feeling it into existence, not a word.
Alright. So you have to talk about feelings, no.
Well,
feeling into existence.
If you look, cars run off petrol, that's going to run out. You know, mobile phone battery run out. We've got power that lasts for 30 or 40 years, but we don't use it. That's why we're in the problem we are.
That's it.
We have strength that lasts for 40 years, you know. I'm not talking about 24 hours. We can have 40 years of strength, 40 years of being clever. And it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. You could be the most powerful rock pocket man on the planet. You could be the most cleverest homeless man on the planet. We have power that we can just get by feeling. And as you said, Dougie, tell them the key to feeling. If depression, how you can turn depression
What
into power.
What example I gave you?
Yeah.
All right then. I was reading about Jammers that if you observe someone who's depressed, right? You know, they got shadow breathing, their shoulder is down, and you know, you tell about physiology. But if it's that person with the lottery, they'll probably do a somersault, throw their hand up in the air. So that you could change your mood swing just like that. Because you got the power to change your mindset, your mood swing just like that. Physiology. So you're right. You got the power to change.
And sometimes you have to know that some of the depression that we go through, that we're going through a kind of color deficiency. You understand? So maybe certain people need to wear more indigo or more green or certain things.
Yes,
You understand?
more, yeah.
You know? So you know, if you understand the whole thing, we're not a set of people who run to doctor. You know? You understand? We're coming to a culture where we see people go to doctor like they go into the pub every week. Every 2 weeks, you understand? But this is not us, you know, because we work in a way where we try to understand our body, you understand? So when granddad go to the doctor, it's true grandmother give her first opinion because she do all the examination. If your woman do your examination, you know, how can you be in a bed with your woman and then you have to go to a hospital to go make them feel alone? You understand? These are the kind of things that we can do. We not examine. Because all the monkey them do it. Monkey them sit down with the wine and them groom and them pick and all of them things. That's the way we used to do. You understand? You know, so the woman, through she prepare the food and she know where you not sleep right and things, she get you the right herbs and all of these things. But you see, we in a kind of what they call multicultural situation now where, you know, there's a caller. Rise up, caller. Give thanks.
Yes, sir. Give thanks. Respect, man. Every time.
I was calling because I was meant to ask Brother Dougie, not challenging, but asking. He said that if a person in the laptop, right, you want to jump up on it. But I don't think dispute that because when you're in a poverty situation in your life, right, you win 100 million tomorrow, you don't know what to do. And you would have to structure yourself. But, you know, it's the same like reparations. When people talking about reparations, everyone wants to get 100,000 tomorrow. With a buy chicken shop and made from here.
Can I come in on that caller? Hello, caller?
Is
the caller still there?
Rise up. Jamas wanna say something.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard the discussion earlier, but we wasn't using it in reference to the ability to spend in your situation in that way. We was using it in the way that how we have the ability to transfer energy. We can cry and laugh in a split second, so we have the power and the ability to bring energy to life without having somebody else push our buttons for us. So it was in that context that we was using the analogy of the lottery win. It wasn't in the context of how we handle money because we have the ability to it. It's in the context of the power and the potential that we have with our energy.
Because what I'm saying, my brother, that we could change our state of mind just like that. You know? So the example might be a good example, but the example I was saying is that, I mean, someone who's depressed, you know, if you observe them, shadow breathing, the shoulders down and whatever, but that same person, right, if they won lottery, you know, they will have a different kind of attitude, mood swing, they do a somersault, or they feel happy or whatever. But the point is that you could change your state just like that.
And if we had the knowledge of how great we were as a people, we had the true love of ourselves, we would have that power and not need somebody else like a lottery ticket to make us happy. We would have the power and ability just by being our natural awareness of who we are to create our own reality and our own environment. I hope that clears that up, caller.
And Dr. Aboo said, right, you have the positive and negative, and definitely negative. But if he's an electrician, you know, rewire that and stick it in.
Sorry. Come again, brother?
They said,
Yeah.
right, Dr. Aboo said, right, you have the positive and the negative.
Yeah.
And you take away the negative,
Yeah.
you're not getting the energy.
Yeah.
But if he's an electrician, you know, for wire that into the same way, I get more power
Without the negative.
without the negative.
You got to draw it from somewhere, blood. That have to come from somewhere. You know, see that whatsoever.
Yeah, but what I say is that if you know the source, you can rewire.
Well, I know a woman can't stand there and just produce like that. You know what I'm saying? That it takes two things to make a charge to bring forth a certain energy. Just like when the bee take the pollen from the flower. You understand? You know, and take it around and doing all of those things. Certain things wouldn't happen if those things doesn't connect.
But you're gonna see what they're gonna do, right? You see, this is what I'm trying to say to keep up to date. You see, the mad scientists operation like patented with people, right? They don't try and dispute the nature. They're trying to put positive and negative. They're trying to
Yeah. And they will give you, yeah, all right, I don't cut you, but they will even give you a number and say this number here is negative. I can teach you negative and positive from even numbers. But what is it? Yeah, but this is how they are teaching you. You understand? That is how they are teaching you. So how are we teaching ourselves?
But this is what I'm trying to say. I'm totally with you. Totally with you. Because, right, these people say they're my therapists. And they learn from Freud and
See.
who are psychopath. Right? And then say them you go for them to help. And their model is coming from a neurocentric thing. They don't really into themselves. I'm not saying that they can't. They're not trained in terms of like, they're not for you know, they're not to take their personal issues and they're supposed to listen. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, the people that are diagnosing these people with tablets, they might just need a holiday to Africa.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They might just need a dose of history from Jeffrey Clark. They might just need to listen to Galaxy for a week, and then they're fine. You see what I'm saying?
Well, my brother, them said every man thinking bird needs babies. You understand? You know, I mean, I'm thinking, what may I go through is so terrible, but you ever hear the next man's story you realize that, you know, you know, all we have to do is just have a listening ears and listen to one another. You understand? You know?
Well, that bad though, what put my ears up is when Dougie said, if you win the lottery. But listen keenly.
Yeah.
All right. Nice one, brethren. Give thanks for the reasoning still, see?
All right. Rise up, my virgin.
Bring up the virgin.
And I think I have Bob on the line. Brother Bob. Yeah, Brother Bob, you there? I don't think Brother Bob there. Well, go on.
Yeah, I just want to clear up a bit as the confusion, yeah? basically they've given us this word called colour to use. Yeah. Colour means to stop something, and law means when you use a story to trick someone to get them colour. Go to the law dictionary and look at the word colour. Go to Black's Law Dictionary or Osborne's Law Dictionary. You see colour means to disguise. So colour means a disguise. So when you say the word black is a colour, that's a disguise, because some of us be black kings. So if you're a black king, you have to work a certain way. The rest of them be lacking. So they lack the ingredients. And if people look at the word lack means milk. Or so basically they lack things. So how can you let somebody who's lacking be your doctor, be your educator, be your therapist? Because we, as I said before, we work with feelings, pathos. We work with pathos. They work with thinking, which is psycho. They work with their psycho. And when you put psycho and pathos together, you get a psychopathic.
Wow. Rise up, brother Bob. Are you there now? Yes, I can hear you.
Greetings.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you? I don't want to keep you long. Well, on, brother Bob. I don't want to keep you long in case you need to go and break your fast. All right then. Go on then. No. I said I know what to go through when I want it. Going too fast, you know, see it, and it's coming to the break now. So
I just want to reply to Florida Night here with faculty, what do you call it, recommendation. The fact you change the environment when you're in a different state. You can actually improve your outlook and your feelings. So your environment contains all the triggers, right, to make the threat. So, totally right about it. When I think totally right, I think it's written in some books that it's recommended. That's why people go on holiday. And you also mentioned you learn the mystery. Yes, the right one to learn. Yes, you educate yourself to a certain degree. You uplift your feelings based on this. You might find something in your education. Same as very damage there. That will make you feel happy. Yeah. So this is all true, you know.
and
But there's also the process which you talk about. Right? They have to have a process from ways that you put them on kind of this is some kind of
depression.
Yeah, this is a method. I think they call it drills. Yeah, they call it drills. Some drills that actually make you come up and realize exactly what we want. Yeah. But anyway, that's just to reply to for an idea, right?
So how you deal with depression?
Well, usually, 100%, I take tablets.
Yeah?
Yeah. And also, I use the religious books there, as you talk about fasting. And also reading, right? Reading a lot of books. That's how I deal with right here and now. Because basically, I cannot
So you
take my brother.
so
And I'm not getting any processing, not getting any tablets or processing.
it's
What I've done with knowledge, when I first experienced depression, I went to the doctor and
like a memory.
and they gave me a tablet, and basically I had a feeling that was it.
And it solved the problem.
No, I think so.
Or it masked it. I mean, you have some youthful memory. How intact is your youthful memory? You remember them? You remember those mango trees you used to climb and those sweet fruit you used to eat and all of them things there?
It's right? That's no question around, right? So, that's what I think you go
well, those are the things with them. Well, sometimes if you live here too long, you have no proper youthful memory, you don't go police car run you down and everything. So sometimes listen to even our parents, them, and sometimes we can really journey with them.
One of could jump in here. Was that brother name?
Bob, but you have to go.
You have to go?
Yeah.
Let me just jump in there because I just talk about depression. And I'm just saying one of the medicine you can use is laughter. Just laugh and have fun. You know, exercising. You know, change your lifestyle, your diet.
Yeah.
You know, these are little simple things you can do just to change your mood swing and whatever. Also, your diet is very important because I know that some people, they take a lot of sugar in their diet. It causes depression, you know. So these are things I would encourage people, you know, I mean, just change your lifestyle, your diet, laughter, have fun, man.
If you sit down there sometime and you remember certain things that you know.
You bring up memories, you see what I'm saying? Bring up laughter, you joke and everything.
For real.
Just check, it's all about changing your mood swing.
That's why they quote them used to have jester.
Jester.
Yes.
That give them joke, you know, after that,
See,
all the
see.
growth that kill them and all of these things, you know. You know, we were people of humor.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So even when we are teaching children, we teach
But,
them.
Dr. Aboo, you remember, right? You still do it now and Jones, right? You know when you're youth, man, you have your friends on the road, right? Sometimes you and the man would just reason for hours
Yeah, man.
and just joke it to you, man. You
Yeah.
can do a drink or whatever the case be. But if you have a little fun to you and humor and everything, but you feel lively.
Yeah, man.
We lost that to some extent, you know.
Yeah.
We isolate ourselves. But man always get together and just reason. Joke to them, on a car, on a lane, so to speak, right?
I don't think we'll laugh, we just the pampas. Just the pampas.
They pass,
You know, I was not that popular as before.
Before.
You understand?
Yeah.
But as fine as you find those people, I go many places and I know that it does good vibration.
Good vibration.
That's why anywhere you're going, I know that it's gonna cause an argument. Don't go there.
Don't go there.
Because you know. Because an argument, you know what an argument do to you? You know, it implode your arteries, they stiffen them
You
up.
stiff now, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't mind,
Your body can even shut down
Yeah.
through that, yeah.
you know, so what people are call about heart attack is implosion.
Yeah.
You know, you implode. You understand? You know, because we've been bombarded, and sometimes when we come home and we go in the living room, we even bombarded with it because we don't really even know how to do our director's cut. You understand? We're watching this box here, but instead of he become the director in the house. You understand?
He's become director of the house, yeah. But the box says.
And that is just an instrument in the house. But even the own house, when you move in there, you never program it.
Yes.
So if you don't program the house that you park, because already you park this vehicle, because you're just a vehicle, you know. You don't live in the house, you know, you're parking it. You live in you. You understand? So if you don't program that garage, then anybody can park and carry it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's even if you look at the word grammar, when you put forward something, it's pro. So grammar means to program, it means to put words in yourself to get an action done.
That's it.
You know, the word mar means water or sea. So marine, sea, or submarine, something that goes under the sea. But look at the word grammar again. Gram means weight, metric weight. Mar means sea. So metric weight, the weight of something, in the older days, the more weight something, the more valuable it was. So grammar means the value that you see. You program the value. So that's why they look at you and say, boy, you now look too good. They're programming what you see. And how you see yourself is how you carry yourself. If you see yourself as a king, you'll walk differently to if you see yourself as down and out. The power of the mind.
For real. That's why they sell these things. The pressure and all of them things. But when we look on it, no, it's just a change of scenery.
You
You
that's
understand?
right.
Also, aromatherapy. You understand? You know, different thing that we go through. You know, see, but to them it's just one way. We didn't have many ways.
That's right, yeah. And as you see yourself, Doug, if you're walking and you're late, you're getting tired and you're rushing. If you're walking with your friend, you can walk for miles, and the time just goes quick. So it's the power of your memory. Mori means blackness. Blackness comes from melanin. Melanin also means the power. As I say, color is a disguise. Mela also means mellow. You have the power to change your emotions, and melody. You have the power with rhythm. Ebony in Germany means rhythmic and well proportioned. So we have different qualities that we have hidden in this word they use as color that can set us free. Can I just break down that word? The word listen and the word silent have both the same letters in them, but they work differently. Listen is when you make a list of something, and like when you're going shopping. So when you listen, you're taking information in. When you're silent, like you just want to be quiet. You want us to shut up, so you want to speak. You're not taking in no information. You're just sealing your entity, silent entity. So basically, that's the key element. You look at a cat. It listens. So basically, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to uplift the whole nation. It's not just. It's basically, we want to improve the way we can communicate in celebration of our differences. So we have to once again become a oneness in our differences. Because when you have many sides, then you have the 360 degrees.
No, but also we have to be disciplined.
Yes.
You know, where we reason with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to have to listen.
Yeah.
And regardless of someone's right or wrong, but you have to listen, because we have to listen. You can have to understand where the person's coming from.
That's right. That's right.
You know, they say, oh, I didn't know that way there. And they say, oh, let me try it that way there. You see what I'm saying? By listening.
Yes.
Because you know when people's arguing or there's a reason going, 5%, I'm right and you're wrong.
And there's a damning, you see, that's the thing, because if one doesn't even understand it, he damn you to the lowest part of, you understand? And these is where we learn from the plantation.
Right, yeah, and that's it. In a nut plantation, they plant a nation.
Yeah, you know, if you come across certain people from a biblical perspective, and you say that you're not into that, fire for you, the lowest part of it. You understand? And over the years, you hear other people pick up the same pattern. You know, a so-called. I use the word so-called because a true Rastaman will never do this. So-called man come up and said, why? So yeah, I believe him in his majesty, and you're gonna give him your narrative. Oh, fire for you then. So it's the same. Hell, fire, or you wanna put it, it's the same narrative you're running. So that means that if you were speaking to a Christian yesterday, and you see a certain people come in front of a different thing, they come in with the same Christian narrative. You understand?
Same behavior.
Because if you go in Africa, you don't see it, you know, and you're an African man, even in India, even in certain places, and you're a person have a reasoning, you know, and they don't agree with you. You know, if you don't mind, they thank you, you know. They thank you for that difference with them, that different view. Yeah. But we don't do that. Because as far as we're concerned, our way is the only way. And that's our slave behavior.
Yeah. Can I take up? Because basically, speaking is a skill. Look at the word speak, take away the SEC peak. So it's called articulation. There's an art form. So basically, they've taken away the skill of it now, and they've just given us this plain with the dictionary. Give us everything plain. Explain means to leave it plain. And when everything is plain, all you can do is come plain.
That's why I said I don't complain.
You know, we have to have seasoning, you know?
No, you see, the old, that's what I said, everything you do is scientifically. Because them have it wrapped up in chapter and verse.
Chapter and verse, yeah.
You understand? You know? You have been, as a matter of fact, what I'm trying to make you understand, you were all to account that if you don't follow these chapters and verse, what will happen to you in the blood? You understand? So when you grow up on these things, you pass that down to your own children. Sometimes when your own son or daughter come in the house to tell you something that is true, because you have to upgrade, you know. You understand? You know, when your son or your daughter come to upgrade the family now, you have said, hey, the devil in you, you know. You understand? But if you were coming from a principle where you said what was hidden from the wise and prudent will reveal to the babe and suckling. You understand? And these words was long before they even put it in the Bible. You understand? So it's either upgrade because your son and your daughter, you understand? They choose you.
That's right. Yeah.
You understand? So if they choose you, the reason why we don't pay attention to the little person, because we are so high, we give every time we get up here, give thanks to the most high. But we never give thanks to the most low. And we don't control both space.
See.
So we hype on other people things.
See.
You know, see, we become addicted to highness and ignore lowness.
And when you walk with your head to the cloud, when you walk with your head to the cloud, you know,
You never see that one there, yeah.
Loose in the sky.
You become a lunatic, you know.
Yeah.
Uptown cuisine.
Uptown cuisine,
Yeah.
man. And I want to rise up.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful brother in the community. And we must support him because he do a lot to support his community.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does.
You know? And it's not talk, we are talk because we like the food. You know?
That's it.
Talk, we are talk because we like the man himself.
Yeah.
He's a
That's
beautiful
Uptown
brother,
cuisine.
you know?
Yeah. 20 West Green Road, but if you're in North London, you know, right next to Seven Sisters Tube Station, 20 West Green Road, N15, and it's Uptown Cuisine, Bring Your King.
And give them the name of the book again, my brother.
Right, yes, sir. The name of the book is called Etymology, The Roots of Words. It's a limited edition, full color. Color is a visual learning experience, and you can pre-order your copy. They'll be out next month. Pre-order your copy by texting this number 0497 069 702. Once again, text this number 07497 069 702. And remember, for your discount, put Voodoo or Galaxy. That's important. Put your name and Voodoo or Galaxy to get your discount. Limited edition, they're going faster than hotcakes at the moment.
Yes, they're beautiful. It's a beautiful book. I said I turned the page and I said me night. So I said,
See.
and you know, rise up, you know, once again to Dougie, you know. You know, always supporting the community, you know.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
You know,
In fact, we had an event yesterday,
Oh, excellent.
and the theme was invest in yourself and your family. And again, you know, the speakers were they were powerful. You know what I mean? I know this brother called Dr. Kinsu. He's based in Jamaica. He's over here, but he's back and forth. Trained under Dr. Africa kind of
Yeah,
trained
with
him up.
Shakara, them was there at that event.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No. I mean,
Working Action Group.
yeah, with working at the group.
Yeah. I the Sister Juliet.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kinsu, he's good. You know, he's amazing. And he had a brother called Melvin Barrett talking about the brain. He had a brother called Darryl talking about education, finance. You know, we had quite a few speakers down there, and it was lively. You know, it was lively. And so I want to big up each one of them who came out yesterday at the Chestnut Community Centre. All the speakers there, all those who supported the event, the team, everybody. You know, so yeah, we just keep going. You know what I mean? Just keep going to it done. You know what I mean?
Just want to rise up, Rastaman, rise up yourself, you know. Just returned from Africa. Rise up yourself, my brother. Give thanks, you know. Brother Patrick Augustus, I hear you, my brother.
Oh, Patrick Augustus, okay. Big him up, man. Yeah, my brother, yeah. He was at the something there, innit?
Yeah. He was at our parents' day too. But that's true, I know that the item business still, you know.
See.
Another thing, a boil up, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Yeah.
It's good, you know. We should have things east, west, north, and south, you know.
Yeah.
Because people them need it, you know. You know, and the work with the item of the craft for it's good. You know, see, because nothing can stop us from work together. It's only we can stop ourselves. Because you understand it. And sometimes when we look at the things then that others done to us and we forgive them.
That's
And
the power,
the thing,
yeah.
you know, see, and the things that we do to one another will never be forgiven. You understand? You got to realize that something is really heavy. You understand?
And I want every listener to know, you're the ones with the power. It's the people who have the power.
Yeah, man.
Because without your support, we wouldn't be here. You know, we create millions for everybody else elsewhere. You know, so especially with the hair products and everything, that the trainers. But well, for me, the next revolution I said was a revolution in the mind. It's also a monetary revolution. So this book here is not just about the book. Books have the power to make millions. So I'm presenting to you the community of boom. Let's make the millions for ourselves for a change. Stop supporting Harry Potter and driving your youth party with Potter.
That's true, man. I go by your children do nursery crime.
Nursery crime.
You know, lead them into all kind of chaos, you know. But Dougie and Drummers, I want to thank the idea.
Yeah, man, give time.
To share this space,
Yeah,
you know.
give time.
You
Give time.
understand, you know.
Give time.
And I know that Sister Shanice is there listening to that. I don't know that, you know.
Yeah.
Make a gap here to come back.
Yeah, we're very reason.
Yeah, man, all the time.
But I want to let people know, if anybody want to get involved in further education, like a degree or go to college, you know, there's opportunity, you know, the government can actually pay for your course to go into further education. But if you're working earn over 21,000, you got to pay like £7 a month. So if you're interested, please contact me. My number is 0788 240 3871. I repeat, 0788 240 3871. So anybody's interested to do further studies, go back to a degree, you know, please contact me and we can assist you on that.
For real, and in the right place, because when I say they're gonna assist you, that means that if you're going into a place of higher learning, then you need proper instruction. And when you come out of that, you will be yourself.
Yeah.
You understand, you know. And this is what I would advise you to read up on Carter G. Woodson. You know, Miseducation of Negroes. And it will show you that if you don't prepare your children and going into university, what coming back out is an enemy in the house, a little spy. You understand? You got to know, you know. You got to know that if you don't prepare them, they will even come back want to turn their family into alternative lifestyle family. So you got to be very careful. You know, because you're sending your children out in a war zone.
In a war zone, yeah.
You understand, you know? So once again, give thanks, my brethren.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks every time.
You know, and I walk the book from success to success to success. So when the launch gonna be?
Well, we're going to have the launch next month, so you'll be the first to be informed about that, yeah. Also, I've got to big up Aboo, video production every time.
Yeah, man.
And also investors and partners who's helped support and design the book.
Always support. And this is what it's all about, you know. Support is support. You know, and everyone doesn't understand support. Because sometimes you have all a banana tree, a planting tree back a yard and it lean down with the banana, you have to support it with something. You know what I mean? You know? You go to the hospital and something wrong with the leg, they give you a cane to support you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You go and your eyesight is not too right, they give you something to support your eyesight. Yeah. Even your hearing. So this support where we are get rid of. Everything needs support. Yeah.
Also want to big up the Work in Action group. Big them up all the time, Sister Juliet and the family and the rest of the team. Also big up Sister Marnie out in Manchester who's locked in. Don't leave us an inch, Marnie. Also Brother Nick, you know, probably leaves an inch. So I want to big up everybody. Also want to big up the Bridget Supreme, the original Supreme. Oh, there, Russ Minty. Yeah, Buzzy B, Theo, and everybody.
Star and all of them. Wonderful vibration.
So I want to big up each one of you out there. So many people want to mention, but you know I go already, you know, but big up everybody out there. The North, South, those on the South, East and West. And give thanks, you know, as Les
you ever get an A to Z of mention?
You know, as Les Brown said, that'd be great to start. You have to start to be great. All power to our people.
And I just got to big up Brother Mantis, the silent partner in this experience what I'm having as well. All of the Galaxy listeners, we're one family. Let's create our own destiny and support Aboo every time. You know, if he's going somewhere, we're there. If not, we can try and be in front of him.
Give thanks, you know. And once again, I want to thank the item, you know, all the time. Jonas, wonderful vibration, all the time, man.
Aboo every time, man.
All the time.
More power.
Respect every time.